Hi, in this video I want to show you what everything I have, planners and notebooks and whatever, and talking about how all this stuff can work together, because it's not separated by work, personal, but all one have a reason and purpose in this planning game. So let's see what everything I have. I have the weekly supplement from Hobonichi. I have a Hobonichi A6, Hobonichi Weeks, Hobonichi the A5, the Cousin, A5 notebook, Strategy, Filofax, A5 also, and a Happy Planner. So let's see how all this stuff works. The first one is the weeks I want to talk about. This is the core of the system. This is always with me. Everywhere I take this with myself. All appointments are organized here in the monthly pages. So whenever I'm out or at home and make a new appointment, or I have a reminder to a specific date, I will write that here in the monthly sections. For now, I don't really use the weekly section. I used it for personal tracking and memory keeping and such things, but since I started journaling, I will talk about that later. It's a little bit it makes no sense to use that. I use these pages mostly for notes. I want to remember, like what my kids taught to me or something like this. And the other stuff I use often here is the back, the note section. So whatever comes to my mind and needs to written down, it comes here. It's very messy, but it's working. So I have pages where I have a thematized list, and also I always have a running note page, what I mark with a page flag, where I write notes and to-dos. So, and when I copy to the right place, I will go through. So as you can see, there is everything here, notes and so to-dos. So after it's full, I go to the next page where I have no place yet. So this is what I have always with me, and this is for capturing things like appointments, notes and to-dos and such things. The next one is the weekly supplement. So every week I make a weekly review, and I will make my weekly plan. I copy the appointments first from the weeks and block them out. The fixed things, they are also with around here. Then I will plan out my week with colors, which time I want to do what, or what type of stuff. This week I left myself a lot of open space that I can decide what I do. Other times I do most so I plan more for every minute for my week. So when I finished with this, with my weekly plan, what's just an overview, like making the morning routine or cooking or making the daily tasks, etc. When it's done, then I go to the cousin and copy the same schedule to the daily section. As you can see, for this week I don't have any tasks planned, just schedule for the day I plan, and after that it's clear. Some reminders maybe that it's still happening something in the school for the kids. And when the day is coming, then I come to the actual day and start working out my tasks, what I do, because I know what type of stuff I planned for the day. And maybe I also write a day before, 2 days before, some stuff I want to make on that day. In the cousin, I don't use the weekly pages for planning. I use them for tracking what I do. So I started it a couple of weeks ago, and I like it that I see what I do, what everything I have to do, and I try to make it better that I don't do just one type of activities, like his housework, and they are my chores or family stuff or administrational stuff. And so as you can see, I use colors to mark what I do, what type of things I do mostly. In the cousin, I used not used as daily pages, because I bought this later in the year. I use these pages for notes, and the monthly pages are unused because it would be silly to use 2 monthlies, and I don't want to take this big planner with me everywhere. So I thought maybe some tracking could come here, but I always forget. So when we went to a doctor or something like this, to mark here, but I forget it always. And I use the tracking, so the yearly pages for tracking when happened what, just really couple of things. This is what's working. And back to the daily pages. I have a system. I will link that video above to the description, because I have a lot of stuff or to-dos what I have to do over and over again, and I found silly to write it always done to the dailies, and I use these pages for today's tasks. It can be see as a lot, but it's not. They are mostly very little tasks, and this is what for I use the Filofax. So I keep all my tasks here in this A5 Filofax for the days and weekdays and the weeks and next month. Everything is here. I will not talk about anymore because it's so much and complicated, but I made a video about this. So every day I take my tasks from this planner and move to these sheets, and I work from this too, beside the daily pages in the Cousin. And almost ended the planning. I have one more, but this planner is not mine. This is for the family, because I'm the brain for the Who family, and I cannot keep everything in my head. So this is the planner what is always open in the kitchen, and my tasks aren't here, just for others. And also here is an info section where is going where, who is going to where, what is the menu for the day, what have to do, housework, maybe if I cannot finish with something. Others could choose from here, but they don't. Task for my husband and for the kids, so they should mark them off when they finished. So this is for the family. This is all the planning, and I have 2 more planners or notebooks. The A6 Hobonichi I use for daily journaling. It can be about the day or can be anything else, so my thoughts. I will not show this, but yeah, this is for the daily journaling. And the last one is this astrology notebook, what I turn to a 5-year journal. I didn't like the way the Hobonichi made a 5-year journal with the 2 pages for a day, and with notes at the bottom. I wanted something more clean, so I just started to write the dates to the top and created 5 years. The first column is for the year and what weekday was on that day. Here my journal, I write here the weather and my feelings, so I can see what was a year before. Maybe there was snow and today we can go out in a t-shirt. It can be interesting after a couple of years. This is less feelings and such things, more what happened that day, what I did, a little bit thoughts, but it would be too much to write on this little space, so they are going to the daily journaling, and I write this. I feel this every day at the evening out, but the journal, the other one, so the Hobonichi, I might leave that when I don't have to write about anything, so it can be left open, but the other one I want to fill out every day. So this is it, and I think at the beginning it seemed too much, but as you can see, it's not so much because everything has a reason. This is This too is for journaling. This is for the family. Weekly planning. Catch-all stuff. Daily planning. And also daily planning. If you have any question what I left out or have to make it more clear, please write in the comment section below, and you can ask anything if you want to hear about something in more details, because this was just a little overview how I work with all these planners. And see you in the next video. Bye!